Okay, so coming back to the new character I made for streaming, the Tarle streamer. I have completed both maps for the new expansion, 100% map completion. You can check that out in the previous streams. I did start and do some of the story of it. Um, I thought about streaming it. However, I decided I'd rather, for story purposes, keep that in line for the stream and have that done with Tarle Streamer here. So we're gonna go ahead and jump in to working on her story and her map completion and stuff. Um, I do plan on, with the streams, eventually getting her through the entirety of the story, including the Janthier Wild story. So I will be showing the Janthier Wild story at some point. I am not currently planning on streaming any of the Janthier Wild story or anything further with my main right now. Um, I do, for now, want to get back to more regular things. For right now, well, we can go do our level 30 story in Kessex Hills here. I want to complete the Brisbane Wildlands exploration. So I'm going to go ahead and teleport to Brisbane Wildlands and finish map exploration here. I do understand that there are drops currently for the next couple of days. I do have that enabled, so you can earn the drops by watching the stream. I have already earned all of the drops that I can earn from it, so I will not necessarily be earning any myself. However, I do hope some of you have taken the time to link your Guild Wars 2 and Twitch accounts, so that you may get your drops and your rewards. I do think some of them are rather interesting and good rewards. The early rewards for just a couple hours really aren't super great. Being as they're simply skins for hat and backpack that are, I did not grab any more mining tools. Alright, we will have to grab mining tools later. That being said, I do wish to continue working on the Janthier story with my main. However, I wish to do that more on a private, personal level. So for right now, that's going to be something that I do off stream. I may eventually stream my main some more, and stream map metas and things. I don't necessarily plan on streaming guild events, as I've said in the past. I feel that's not appropriate because of the amount of people involved in it and the fact that not all of them may be comfortable with me streaming and having themselves be shown and stuff, as well as the fact that I don't necessarily want to have them on Discord and have people only hearing half of a conversation, since I have no intention of routing my Discord to allow for people to hear the Discord conversations. And again, that is mostly due to privacy concerns and such. I do hope that people do like the streams and that they do continue to watch them. I do understand that map exploration and some of this other stuff really isn't necessarily the most exciting stuff in the world. I do unfortunately think I need to start being a little more liberal with my mastery usage. As you may have seen there, I started gliding there. I do feel that restricting myself a little bit, such as not using my mounts, is still a good idea. However, I've come to the conclusion that restricting it completely to try and not use anything that I wouldn't have until after I would unlock it in the story without making a completely new account is just unfeasible. Simply due to the fact that there's too many of the masteries that are passive. And I would, once I'm done with this event, like to go over what I mean by that, which should be basically right here. Not quite, but I'm gonna go over the masteries anyways. A lot of the Central Tyrian ones are passive, such as the auto loot, as well as the speed boost in towns and things. Heart of Thorns and Path of Fire are similar, where they have a lot of passive masteries that allow you to have enhanced stats or use of certain skills that normally aren't available till much later. So, unfortunately, I do feel that not using some of that stuff is just hindering the streams. Oh, come on. Alright. When they turn theirs in, that should finish it. I do like the idea behind some of the masteries. However, such as the person here who you can see there is clearly wielding a spear. Because I have spears, and I have unlocked the spear mastery, I can equip spears on land. So, I'm not necessarily going to be using a spear on land. I don't think it's necessarily needed or something I'm really interested in right now. I am curious to see how the spear works with Guardian. However, I understand that I really shouldn't have access to it at this point if I was a new player, which is the reason I had been avoiding using the other mastery abilities, such as my glider and stuff. However, as I said, I realized that that was kind of just infeasible. And it's difficult for me to separate when I'm on different characters and not do things just automatically. I did not realize I had that. That's gonna go there, because that one's stronger. Okay. That's fine. There. That's good enough. I am going to go ahead and buy a dark steel of each of these just as backup. The decision to start using some more of the masteries was not necessarily easy, because I really truly did want to keep it authentic to new players. But having done the Janthier Wild stuff and looking at it more and everything, I have to acknowledge the fact that I simply am not a new player, and as such, really can't adhere to the same things that they do. At least not without a lot of effort. I would have to exceedingly go out of my way to avoid doing certain things, making certain jumps. And that is just not necessarily something I'm really interested in truly doing. I do wish I could to truly give the new player experience through stream, which was part of the point of the new character, but it really truly is unfortunately just not a good idea in yeah, after reflecting on it more. So here you see me using a trident. Um, I am actually very comfortable with the trident and everything because that is the only underwater weapon that elementalists get. So I am fairly used to working with tridents, as well as the fact that I just I just think they're better weapons overall. Um, I never I've never found a class that I liked the spear or spear gun on underwater. I know underwater combat is not necessarily the best thing in the world. Um, it is kind of just there, unfortunately. Now, I don't want anyone to think that I'm just disregarding the new character idea that I had and started, which is why I am still restricting use of mounts and such. However, gliding I think is going to be where I'm shifting stuff. Simply because gliding does make a lot of things simpler, and it does make it so you can survive better. Huh. Weird that that rich node's not here. Oh, well, that's fine. I wasn't going to come back and grab the last couple hits off that rich silver node, but apparently it disappeared because I got outside of its spawn distance and it had already been partially used, so it just considered it fully claimed, apparently. That's fine. I don't necessarily need the ore. I did unlock my homestead in Janthier Wilds, and I do need to work on getting stuff for it. So getting the materials and stuff for it to make the decorations is going to be a grind. And it's not something I necessarily want to show on stream. I will eventually show off my homestead and everything. I'm not 100% sure how to actually go to the homestead from characters outside of actually physically going there in the Janthier Wild area. Simply because there isn't necessarily like a waypoint or anything anywhere in Janthier that lets you go to your homestead. At least not that I've unlocked. There might actually be like a waypoint you can build for your characters. It's something I would have to get further along in the homestead crafting, handy worker, whatever it's called. However, I'm not necessarily super worried about doing that right now. I do wish to work on certain not really masteries or themes or anything. Based off of the homestead, it's just I don't necessarily want to show it right now because it really is just basically empty. So there's really nothing to show. I mean, at most, you'd be able to see all my gathering nodes that I could easily show you inside my home instance in any of the main cities. That being said, I do think the decoration aspect of it will be interesting going forward and is something that I will want to invest in. I just don't think it's something I'm going to be investing in quickly. Okay. Where? Okay. And I do acknowledge that there are better, more interesting streamers. And there are people who do stream far more interesting content than I'm going to be, because they do stream things like strike missions, raids, larger events, world versus world. And I do appreciate the fact that they do that, and I do feel it is nice that there are streamers who do that. However, I don't think it's what I want to do. I may stream some World vs. World now and then. However, it is not something I necessarily do regularly. So I can't see myself doing a lot of that stuff. And as I said, I don't want to stream guild events, so I definitely won't be streaming things like our guild missions or our raids and strikes. And I do apologize for that if you are interested in that kind of stuff. Um, I can try and recommend some streamers for that. Um, it's not necessarily something that I really plan on doing. You want to kill the small one? Thank you. Why were you killing the big one, my guy? Jesus. I don't know why you didn't just kill the small one to get me up so I could actually have helped. What jungle worm are you targeting? Where are they going? I'm curious what they're doing, that they're invulnerable. Seems like a really long way for them to have spawned for this event. That's crazy how far they ran invulnerable to get to this event. That's insane. Yeah, and there's more running all the way from over there, with again, someone like me following them, going, where are these people going? Okay, well, I think this event is just about done. I feel like this event would actually go a lot faster if they didn't have the guys run from halfway across the map. That's crazy. I mean, they definitely could have made those things spawn closer. Because I am unsure of if it actually would be a ranged weapon. I don't really want to use the spear right now. I think it could be interesting. I don't think it's necessarily going to be something I want to try right now. But I definitely want to try the spear on Guardian in the future. I might try it off stream and see how I like it. But I don't necessarily think it's going to be something that's going to, like, redefine how I play this character. I do want to acknowledge the fact that coming over here, the reason I had so much issue was the fact that I had not gone far enough. Because you can see these are level 23 enemies. The problem with that is the change spot is right here. And you can see if I step this way, right here, I am currently being downscaled to level 17. If I walk right here on the other side of this tree, I'm 24. So it literally changes how I am, how strong I am, just by crossing that threshold there. And that was the reason why I had so much difficulty there, was I did not realize that was the threshold for the level changeover, and that it was such a drastic level threshold. A lot of times those threshold changeovers are only like 1, maybe 2 levels. It's rare for them to be a 6 level jump. So the fact that the enemies there were 6 levels higher than what I was being down leveled to was what caused that problem. There is somebody fighting the runner. There we go. Neat. Excellent. Alright, so now I just need to get up to that vista. Which, this is the reason why I'm still sticking to my idea of not using mounts. Because obviously I could jump on my Skyscale or my Springer and just leap up there with basically 0 effort. I don't really want to do that, because I think it cheapens the whole exploration aspect of a lot of this stuff. I'm also going about this the very wrong way. I need to go further around. So, I do hope that some of you enjoy how I'm playing. I do realize that for veteran players, this is probably a very boring way to play, and that you are just like, why don't you just do this? Just use your Skyscale, or just use your Springer. Or you use your level scrolls. Well, I don't really want to do that, and I appreciate the people that do make characters and just want to get to the new content with their new characters. It is fair and valid for people that are simply making a new character to try a new profession. It is not how I'm doing this character. As I said earlier, I am going to use my gliding just because it's a nice quality of life thing that allows me to move more fluidly without really giving me access to too much outside of normal accessibility. Gliding is not going to allow me to suddenly, go from, one side of a mountain to the other. I do have quite a bit left to explore here, which is crazy how big this is. For being such an early level zone, Brisbane Wildlands is one of the probably largest early level zones. Because, like, it starts here and goes all the way over here. It is massive. Like, we've barely uncovered half of Brisbane Wildlands. And while Kessex Hills is also quite large and stuff, Brisbane is very open and does not necessarily have a whole lot. So it's rather difficult to kind of keep things not necessarily from getting repetitive, but difficult to keep things from getting slowed down. It is problematic. I mean, as you can see, I'm working on a heart now, but I had to go quite a distance to get to it. Okay. Apparently I need a researcher for... I was thinking it got turned into her, but... apparently not. Where is a researcher? There is a basilisk. Give them to him and move on. Sweet. Alright. Okay. Well. Apparently we're just doing this. I was gonna collect stuff and everything, but apparently we're just doing the basilisk thing. Hey, level 37. I'm actually gonna take the power one. That's worse, that's worse, that's a torch. That's just would change it from precision to ferocity. Alright. And I need 5 more. Alright, so I now need 9 to finish off Signet training. Alright, so I need 5 more to finish my Signet training. Neat. I really should probably dodge more attacks, because I do need to dodge some. Let's... go revive him. How dare you? Sure. Don't know what he was doing, but sure. I need to go over here so I can get up top. Alright, let's head up here to the hero challenge, and we can go get the Vista. Alright, Vista is up there somewhere. So let's go up this way. Should be able to get there up the mushrooms. There we go. Alright. Okay, well, we are slowly making progress on Brisbane Wildlands. We are now 50% of the way done. The big problem is the POIs. Because as you can see, we have half the hearts done, more than half the hero challenges, almost all the vistas, and right around half the waypoints. However, we only have 7 of the POIs. So, as you might have guessed, there's a lot of POIs that are basically near nothing. That is one of the big problems I have with Brisbane Wildlands, is there are several POIs that really just shouldn't exist. Simply because there's no reason for them to exist. Great example of that is some of the more northern ones that I will get to semi-shortly. Once I... Polar bear? Okay, whatever. Random polar bear. But But once I get over here, this is a great example of one of the POIs and stuff that really just, in my opinion, should not be a thing. This is Tangleroot Outpost. It is entirely here and was added to get to Dry Top. This is the portal to Dry Top. There is nothing else over here. This wasn't originally part of Brisbane Wildlands. It was added with the a living world that opened up Dry Top and Silver Waste on the during the in-between phases, going from the end of the original campaign to Heart of Thorns, and it literally serves no purpose. There was no reason to add a POI over there and expand out the necessary exploration of Brisbane Wildlands. I literally had to come all the way through here, over here, to get this one POI rather than just going straight from here up this way. I could have easily just went this way, came over here, went straight up, and come up here. Instead, I had to go all the way over here to Tangleroot Outpost. For essentially nothing. There's no merchants, there's no hearts, there isn't even a vista there, which is exceedingly disappointing they didn't add another vista, because it is a prime location for a vista. This is another way back over towards stuff that really shouldn't exist. Because, again, there is nothing here. This was, again, an area that was added later. And as you can see, there's really, truly nothing here. I mean, there's a champion there that I actually can't physically get to because I can't get in there. And there's truly nothing actually here. I did actually come over this way by accident. I did not mean to come this way. I took a wrong turn and kind of wound up in a spot I didn't want to be in. So we are going to head back out. I'm going to take this opportunity to deposit materials and work on stuff. I could go in. I did swap that, right? Yeah, I'm good. Okay. That's fine. All of that can be salvaged. I could go in there and actually fight that champion if I wanted to do this event. However, I have no desire to do that event right now. Mostly because it's a much more tedious, semi-high level event that's not really designed for lower level characters. Come on. You know you want to. There it is. That's what I was waiting for. Will you stop chilling me? Dang it. If I hadn't gotten chilled so many times, I could have gotten him. That's 6. I need 3 more hero points. Alright, let's head back this way. Actually, let's grab all this ore real quick, and then I will head up that way. I do feel that making and working a new character or even an older character through map completion periodically is a good idea. Simply because it does allow you to get some mats that you don't normally get. Because you can't usually get a lot of the lower tier mats once you get to higher level. So getting some of them become rather difficult. Okay, I'm happy that it did nothing. What? Okay. There we go. Alright. Dang. I really wanted to kill him with a shield. I will probably be doing several streams over the next couple of days. Simply because I am on vacation, as of today. So I am on vacation for the next 3 days. Okay, you know what? Bite me. Not to say that I won't be doing other things, but I don't necessarily have any immediate plans or things that have to be done. So it will allow me more free time to stream. I may, however, stream something other than Guild Wars 2. I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to necessarily be doing. Wow, I love how you choose that time to basically do 0 shooting. I do think that streaming something other than Guild Wars 2 is going to be something that I do long term. I've never been one for single game streaming simply because I think it does detract from the value of the streaming. Not that people who stream single games are bad streamers, far from it. I actually follow and watch several of them. However, it is not my style. I am much more play what I want to play and have fun rather than focus on stream this one game because it's what people watch me stream. If people want to watch me stream a specific game, that's fine. They can come watch when I'm doing one of those streams. But I find if I'm not having fun when I'm streaming, then I just don't really want to stream. And, well, I do like streaming. I do enjoy it. I do find it fun. Um, I do find it to be a chore if I am trying to basically stream for views. Which is what I used to do when I first tried to start streaming. Um, however, I don't necessarily want to make that my primary focus where the only thing I'm trying to do is get views. The reason for that is I think that if I do that, it ends up becoming the only focus. And then I get stuck streaming games and things I don't necessarily want to stream, or feeling obligated to stream certain things. And I don't really feel that's fair to any streamer per se. I do feel that streamers should be able to stream what they want without having any kind of obligation to stream one specific game all the time. This is another area that doesn't actually serve any purpose. It is just the entrance to Silver Waste. Okay. And this is why I decided gliding would be something that I'd kind of want to use, just because it does allow for me to get areas like that much easier and quicker. But that is another one of the POIs there that just really serves no purpose. Because it was again added later on and is again just there as a waypoint or as an entrance to Silver Waste. There was no real need to put a POI there. Simply putting the portal there and having the story direct you to the portal would have been sufficient, in my opinion. I will say that I may use my mount here. Simply because there is generally ore around here. And falling can easily kill you. Okay, let's go fight the bandit leader. After we kill this Hydra. Or hyena. Yeah, Hydra. That's clearly a Hydra, guys. So. Well, guess we're not going and fighting him because someone basically murdered him immediately. Okay, I'm gonna go over here and then AFK for a minute. Okay. Let's see. Okay, let's jump back into finishing this heart, and... Alright. Let's... Okay. I don't know why this is suddenly picking up my breathing so much. Never used to. I need to adjust where my mic's sitting. Okay, that's better. It's not picking up my breathing quite as much. Hi, buddy. What you doing? No. Okay. Let's go up here. Go over here to this other silver ore. Okay. Edward, leave that alone. Edward, leave the Xbox alone.
Come here, buddy.
2, 13, 39. Don't have a pickaxe backup, so I better get a backup pickaxe. Okay. Alright, moving on. That's right, shoot yourself in the face. That's power and precision. That's power and precision. Okay, so they're all power and precision. Let's go with this one. That'll definitely overwrite that. Salvage that. Alright. I am disappointed that these are hides for the bandit battle orders. A lot of the ones where you did stuff with bandit orders and things used to just be you burned them. You didn't even hide them. You just, like, outright destroyed them. Which makes way more sense than just hiding them. I mean, if I hide something, especially if it's in their camp, what's stopping them from just finding it again? Yay. Cool. Okay, now... here's the camp. As you can see, while we have made some progress on the POIs, we're still missing 7 of them. And we are missing basically like one of most of the other things, barring hearts and waypoints. The waypoints, we know where one of them is, and I know where a couple others are. There's one over here, and there's like 2 of them here. So But by far, the thing we still need the most of is the POIs. Which that will generally be true in most maps because that is just the case of how the maps work with having more POIs than they do everything else. Especially some of the later and larger maps that have like 50 POIs.
Come here, buddy. Hey. No, come on. Come here, buddy.
But, whoops. Excuse you? No valid path my foot. Alright. There we go. Okay. Climb up out of here. Hey, Flesh Reaver. These are always fun. Hey, nice Ace Rich Silver Vein. That'll be good. Okay, let's... Alright, I really shouldn't do this, but... Because it's a rich iron vein, I want it. Now, if that was not a rich vein, I would not have used my sky scale to get up here. Simply because, honestly, I knew it was gonna be there, and it was worthwhile. There we go. Alright, now that we're done mining all the rich nodes that are right there. Okay, there is the last vista we need. Okay, I'm gonna come over here and go do stuff with the event, because honestly it's a good way to get the heart done. Although there's a surprisingly large amount of people here. Okay. This is not the correct way to get this Vista. It's really not. That is 100% not the way you're supposed to get up to that Vista, but I don't actually remember what the actual way is, so it's kind of how I was going with it. I thought I'd be able to get a lot of credit towards this event right here by dealing with the bandits, but there's so many people right here. I don't know why there's... For this being such a early level area, I'm surprised there's so many people. I mean, I'm surprised there's legitimately like 5 or 6 people here doing this event. It is legitimately strange to me that so many people were doing the event. Okay. That is the last of the hero points for this map. We can finish off Signet training. And I'm going to grab the next major trait in Virtue. It's not the one I actually want. This is actually the one I want. But I'm not gonna get that right now because I don't have enough hero points, nor do I have a way to get any more hero points in this map. Because to get that, I need 10 hero points, and I only have 4. And I've finished all the hero challenges in this map, so I will most likely be able to unlock that with the next map. Okay. Alright, let's... grab some bane berries while we run around and make our way back to the heart. That way we can turn in said bane berries to finish out the achievement, or the heart, not achievement. Sure, whatever. If I was a ranger, I could try the jungle spider there, but I'm not, so I don't get pets. Alright, there we go. And now we just have to talk to the heart. NPC, vendor, whatever you want to call it. Because that'll definitely finish that. Most likely has nothing I care about. Yeah, nothing I care about. But is a decent merchant, so let's see if there's anything better. That's better. That's not. That's not. Loses precision, but it's better on everything else. There we go. Okay. Let's keep right on trucking along with the mapping. Now, this area can get very dangerous, not because of the breeze riders, that's easy. However, there is a boss up here. That can be very problematic. Because that bandit leader is very difficult and very hard to fight. It does look like there are people fighting it, but, or at least a person fighting it. That's not to say I really want to. Looks like more people are. Okay. It might be worthwhile. Oh yeah.
definitely worthwhile. Let's switch over to my bow so I can get longer range shots. Dang, I did not get credit. Although that, on the other hand, is a problem. This is the legendary bandit executioner. And can be very problematic. And take forever to kill, but that's neither here nor there. Okay. I mistimed that. Yep, that's what I figured was gonna happen. The legendary executioner is always difficult. I'm actually going to mount up here for this. That way I can get back there a little quicker. This is one of the rare exceptions where I'm going to be using a mount. Okay, someone want to strike him down, please? Thank you. Okay. Alright, let's revive this soldier, and then let's go jump on this heart, or event, not heart. Okay. Alright, that should be good. Okay. Apparently it says the path down here and around isn't a valid path, but whatever. There we go. Okay. Takes care of that area. Okay. That could be nice. These are all gonna be worse. Yeah. The sword's a little better. I don't know, not really. It's better than the shield, but I don't really want to get rid of the shield. Okay. Now, we are getting very close to being done. We've got 3 more hearts and 3 more waypoints, though. One of the waypoints is here. And then, obviously, waypoints are over here. But we do have quite a bit left to go for this map. And you can see why mapping can be annoying to some people. Because, especially people who are just starting out and don't have access to the mounts and things, because this is very slow and time consuming. I mean, I have stopped a couple of times, but we are 2 hours into the stream and have basically just been mapping this one area. Have we been doing other stuff and things in the area? Yes. Yes, we have. let's... Okay, I want to get to these onions some point today. Alright. There we go. Okay. Should be getting semi-close to being done. Grab the waypoint. And obviously that is the map over into Kessex Hills. Or not map, portal, I should say. Portal into Kessex Hills. Okay. You can get bananas here. There's several other places you can get bananas, however, so they're not really super useful. Okay. Now, obviously, it's directing us to the POI over here, and then we'll go down to the waypoint and stuff. I wish literally either one of these waypoints was open, but they're not. That's annoying. Okay. Now then, we've got 2 more hearts, 2 more waypoints, and 4 more POIs. And as you can see, all we've got is this small little area here. So that is kind of a problem, and kind of also where we're gonna end up having to go. I don't have any waypoints near there that aren't contested. So let's go to Gallow Field, I guess. Hmm. Okay. Because he's lit up, that scout would tell us where the other hearts are. I am just simply not concerned about it because I know they're right over here. Teach you. We don't take surrenders here. Okay. That's level 40. That unlocks the story for Caudicus Manor, as well as our personal story for Chapter 4. This is why I said that after unlocking the Chapter 31, we really wouldn't need to worry about leveling specifically to unlock stories anymore. Because we will get enough experience and everything doing maps to basically level faster than we're going to use the, or faster than we're gonna do the stories. you. Did not realize he was a veteran. Oh well, that's fine. We can still take him out. Okay. Alright, and there we go. Okay, I should need one more thing. And this should be good. There we go. Excellent. Okay, and take out the turret just because. This would increase this by 12 each time, so it's 54. Crystal 1, weight 7.2 units. Crystal 2, weight 8 is 6.7 units. Estimated weight of merged crystal. 13.9. Successful alignments in cycle 1, 25. Successful alignments in cycle 2, 33. Identify % increase of successful alignments. Okay, well, let's see. 25, 10% of that would be 2.5. So 20% would be a 5 increase, which is 30. So 33 would have to be more than 20%. So 33% is the only possible valid option. Now, this is one of very few parts where you actually have to be able to do math to do it. Crystal inventory, 29 blue crystals, 12 green crystals, confirm ratio of blue crystals to green crystals. Okay, well, this is a 100% trick question. 29 is a prime number. So, there is no way for it to be anything other than 29 to 12. And the fact that they put literally any other numbers on there is just comical. Okay, I forget who I turned these into. Techie. Where is Techie? Yeah, so is mine. So, one of you guys want to direct me to Techie, please? Uh... Okay, well, I am confused on where Techie is, but I will find them eventually. Oh, there is a crystal gatherer there. I might be able to give them to him. There we go. Okay. Still need some more, though. Oh, well, Bloodstone Crazed Beast. Okay. Let's turn these couple of crystals in real quick, and then let's head over there. I don't know if people are doing this because there's events. Oh, it's events in Maguma Jungle. Okay, that's what it is. Yeah, good luck with that. heart. I disagree. I was nowhere near that and should not have been taking damage. Alright, works for me. Back to finishing the heart. Which should need about 6 tuning crystals. Alright. Okay. Grab this one. And then let's see where we're at. Okay. That'll work. Alright, so now as you can see, we've got everything done except the 2 POIs, which one of them is over here. The other one is, I don't know where off the top of my head, because I don't necessarily see it. Or no, I know where it is. It's over here. It's this one. Okay. So we've got one here and one here. So we're going to jump up here to this waypoint. The problem with this one is it's inside the mountain, and I don't remember how to get in there. So we're going to kind of have to run around until we find an entrance underground. I want to say it's right here somewhere, but I'm not going to guarantee that. Okay, here it is. This should be what we were looking for. Okay, there we go. That's what we were looking for. So now we just have to run over to this one last POI, and then we will be done with Brisbane Wildlands. So okay. Map completion. Now, you'll see it says there's an unexplored area over here. I'm gonna actually jump on my raptor just to run over there quickly. And I will show you what the area is. The area that is unexplored is actually this waypoint here. It is Proxemic's lab. That is a guild mission puzzle that you can't access unless you are doing the guild mission. And it is... Precision Condi, Traveler, Citadel, Divinity. Let's do Divinity. And Spear, Torch, Iron Ore, and Transmutation Charge. I was really hoping for a Black Lion key. Disappointing. Alright. That is a short bow, not a long bow. That's a warhorn. Don't use mace. Those are just salvage items. Don't feel like using that. Can't use that. I can't use that. That is, I think, worse than the one I have. Yeah, significantly. Don't use torch. That's actually probably better than the one I have. Yeah, that's significantly better than the one I have. So, now, let's check my equipment, because I want to see this one. Okay, 220, 244. $349 is better than that one. Who is attacking me? Why am I getting attacked by bandits? Must be part of that event or something. I don't... Okay, whatever. I don't actually care. So, let's see. That's 255. This one is doable down there. Okay, because that one far surpasses this one. Okay, and can't quite get that one, but I can grab these, which will allow me to switch over to Glacial Heart. Okay. Oh, right. That's full, and I'm gonna just throw this on the trade post. It's not worth a whole lot, but just want to get rid of it. Okay, so now we want to come over here. Um, so at this point, we have two options. We can either start doing a new map or continue with the story. I'm gonna continue with the story while kind of mixing mapping in, because I'm gonna mix mapping while we're on the way there. Because we want to come up here and we are going to go right through here into Kessex Hills. Now, this is where our level 30 story is. We are going to do the level 30 story when we get over to it. I am not going to beeline my way for it. I am going to work on mapping until we get over there. That being said, I'm not gonna like map around it or anything. I'm not gonna, intentionally avoid getting into it just to complete the map. What else? What else is there with Kessex Hills? And why is it taking so long to load? Weird. Usually it doesn't take this long to load. Are you going to load, game? I think my game might have crashed. Or is crashing? I'm not sure. I've never seen it take this long to load an area. At least not a basic area like this. I mean, it's just Kessex Hills. I've been here 100 times before. Alright, I'm gonna log out for a second, log back in, and see what's going on. Because it definitely should not have taken that long to load into Kessex Hills. Okay. Why am I here? That's weird. Let's map into Caledon Forest. Okay, so that works. Alright, I want to try mapping into Kessex Hills from up here again. I don't know why it loaded me way down there when I'd literally been up here before. That was super weird. Yeah, it loaded it up right away this time. That is ridiculously weird. I have no idea what it was doing there. So, this is Kessex Hills. We are on the opposite side of where our quest is. And like I said, I'm not gonna be, like, mapping around it or anything. It's not like I'm gonna, like, clear this entire area before I go over here and then go over here. So, it's not like... I will just basically be doing the hearts and stuff I can get while I work my way that way. For right now, I think the best course of action is simply ignore a lot of the non-important areas. Oh, well, okay. Or we could do this event to, you know, basically finish this heart off fairly quickly and easily. How dare you? Now, I don't think this event is actually going to completely finish this heart. Especially since I'm not going to be able to get nearly as many of these kills as I would like, simply because, well, I'm not mounting up and running around the same way. Yeah, see, because that level 80's right here with a mechanist and a full mech bot, there's no way I'm getting a lot of this stuff. I mean, I don't know. They might be mapping a character for something, but there's there's just no way for me to do anything versus that. really should just ignore this stuff up here and start working my way towards the story. However, we are already, like, half done with the heart almost. And because of the spike traps, we can kind of just do it while we run around. Don't even really have to stop. This is another one of the bandit leader champion things that can also spawn the bandit executioner. I don't necessarily want to fight him, so we're going to avoid that if possible. Hey, toxic seedlings. Neat. Alright, let me grab this waypoint. And might as well discover the area. Okay. So, moving right along. Come grab the Vista. Over here and grab the silver ore because I want it. And avoid that bandit. Unless other people are starting to do it, but it doesn't look like it. So we're going to move on from that, because I definitely don't want to be the one to start that. That would be crazy of me. We'll take this water bucket to put out fires, though. Looks like people actually are fighting it. Alright, let's go see about helping. Ow. Oh, come on. He only had 2% left. I had that. Why would you run into the fire to res me? That's just dumb. Okay. Moving on with life. I'm gonna go deal with more spike traps, because that's the easiest way to do this heart. Okay, well, apparently somebody killed the bandit leader. Not sure who, but somebody did, so that's cool, I guess. Is this more toxic seedlings, or is this a patch of something? These are more toxic seedlings with centaur guards. Also, there's 5. That's weird. There's usually only 4. Okay. Okay, not sure where you came from, but I'll take it. Okay. I need literally like 1 spike trap or centaur or something. Guess I'll just grab this unexploded shot. That should work. There we go. Okay. First heart in Kessex Hills done. Um... Uh... Okay. 4 points. How many do I need to actually finish for a 2? 30. Okay. That's fine. Which, hilariously, if you actually notice here, it says Virtue is 50% done, even though there's only 4 things left to learn. I think I'm going to take a short break. I will probably start another stream later. I am going to sign off for now, at least for a little while, because I do need to go grab dinner and stuff, which is going to be more than just a couple minute break. That's gonna actually take me some time to cook. So I'm gonna go cook myself some dinner and then eat, and I should probably be back and for another stream later tonight, or early tomorrow. As I said earlier, I am on vacation for the next 3 days, so I don't really have any firm plans that require me to actually do anything other than some housework that I need to get done that I've been putting off while I was working. So I do appreciate everyone that stopped by, watched the stream, followed, chatted, anything like that. You can, of course, catch all of my streams on my YouTube channel, which is same as my Twitch, Sir Norton Tarle. You can pretty much see the entire Tarle streamer saga up to this point on there. All those streams have been uploaded, barring today's, which I will get uploaded over there shortly. You are, of course, more than welcome to message me if you have any questions. If you are a Guild Wars 2 player and you are looking for a guild, feel free to send me a mail in-game or a private message with your username, and I can invite you to Apocalyptic Armageddon. I think that's everything. So again, one more time, thank you everyone for watching, viewing, all that, and I will see everyone at the next stream.